What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Shane, and this is The Shane Show. Alright guys, so in today's video we are in the GTR. We are going to test out the G meter on our heads-up display over here. So in order to do that, I've never used it before and I'm curious how accurate that actually is. And so what I want to do today is I want to do some acceleration. We'll do a couple of launches and see how many G's we could pull. Also, what I want to do is I want to see how accurate the stopwatch is as well, and get a couple of 0 to 60 times and find out how those features work, because I've never used them before. Okay, so first thing is there is a whole manual just on the multi-function display. So let's go ahead and pull up the stopwatch feature. Okay, so here we are, stopwatch screen. So with the stopwatch screen, you can measure a segment of time or passing time. You can also display and save recorded timelines and data. So we know how to view the screen. It'll permanently display the current time being measured. Can store up to 99 items on the memory, which is pretty cool. And the timer on indicator will flash when the stopwatch is active. And you have your speed, your elapsed time, and measuring. So to measure the time distance, use start, stop, or mark on the steering switch. With the stopwatch screen displayed, push start, stop. The timer and indicator will flash when the stopwatch function is active. Each time that you push mark, the time will be recorded. Push start, stop, and it'll stop timing. So all of the functions are right here on the steering wheel. So we have start, stop, and we have our mark. And so seems pretty easy. And then how to check it, you can review the list of past measured times, select the time log, and go through there. So I think really what we need to do is just get the car started and then do a couple of test passes and see what kind of 0 to 60 times we can do. And then we'll get into the G's as well and check those. Okay, let's figure out how this works. So put on the brake, start the car. Alright, so let's go to stopwatch. Okay, we are in stopwatch mode. So if I hit start on the steering wheel, it should go, and then I hit stop, and there we go, 2.39. Alright, and if I hit start again, stop, 1.14. Okay, so we got that figured out. Now if I don't want to stop it, I could just hit a mark right here and then it'll just mark the time. So let's do that. Mark, mark, mark. Okay, and then I can stop it. So that's pretty simple to use. Alright, so this is going to be extremely challenging. I have to hold the camera, launch the car, and time it all at the same time. So we'll see if I can pull that off. But I'm curious to see how accurate this is going to be. Apparently this car from factory will do 2.7 in 0 to 60. So we'll see how accurate I can get that. It does have the speed up here, so I'll be watching for that. I should only have to shift once, and then I'll be able to hit the stop. So yeah, but first things first, make sure we got to be safe. So don't want to end up on a crash fail YouTube video. So alright, so let's go to Mexico so we can launch the car. So in order to launch the car, I need to get the trans oil temp up a little higher. It needs to be, I'm thinking around like 195, so we'll have to drive around for a little bit, get that up, and then we'll be able to do it. So guys, as I'm just driving around thinking about how challenging this is going to be, I'm going to need to put my left foot on the brake, floor it with my right foot, get the RPMs up to launch RPMs, and then at the exact same time while I'm may take a couple of different times to get used to it. I think we can do it though. I feel pretty confident. Transmission oil temp update, 163. Alright, so finally the transmission oil temp is up to temp for launch control. So let's give this a shot. We are in manual mode. Let's put everything into race mode. Let's get the stopwatch ready. Alright, see how skilled I am. Foot on the brake. Alright guys, let's give this a shot. Here we go. So that time I got 3.4. Man, that was crazy. I may have been a little delayed on the shifting. It's really hard to do. So, first test, 3.4. I'll swing back around and do it again. Alright, so first time was 3.46. Let's give it another shot. Forgot to hit the stop, so 5.66. No bueno. Let the car cool down for a second, then we'll go try it again. What was messing me up is I think I was just looking at the miles per hour up here, which might be a little delayed from the needle. So I'm gonna look at the needle this time instead of up here, and hopefully that'll give me more accurate time than that first one of 3.4. So I'm over a half a second off. Like I said, should be 2.7. So, you know, give or take. So, all right, trans oil temp's looking good, back and cool. Let's go to attempt number 3. All right, focus, try on getting the needle. Okay, I'll focus on hitting the start stop at the needle this time. All right, here we go. So that definitely didn't work. I really got to push this button harder. It's having a difficult time reading. It's not an easy push, so I really have to make sure that I hit it and do that. So I launched the car 3 times back there. We're gonna go ahead and find a different location. So we have a stoplight up here. Do I dare do it on the stoplight? Make sure there's no police anywhere. I can freak out this lady next to me and this guy across the street. What do you guys think? It's looking pretty clear everywhere. I think we're gonna have to do it. That was awesome. Now let's get out of there. We now have a traction control light on. Interesting. The traction control light has now magically shut itself off. So that's interesting. So that one read 4 points. Let's see. That one read 4.13. Again, I don't feel like I'm doing a very good, accurate representation of this. So let's go ahead and do one more. Try to get it back in the lower 3 range. All right, so I'll let the trans oil temp get back down below 200. And we'll try this again. I'm really, this is pretty challenging to do. Maybe I should get one of those boxes or whatever that can better tell the time instead of hitting the start stop. It's extremely difficult to time the left foot and hit the start stop all at the same time. Plus, first gear comes quick, so I gotta, pay attention to that, shift the paddle, and then remember, to look at 60 and then hit that stop one more time. So Like I said, we'll give it one more shot. First one was 3.4, and I messed it up every time since then, so maybe that's what it'll be, is 3.4, but I'll give it another shot here. So I'm able to click on this right here, and it'll take me to all the logs, and we'll go back down to that first one, you know, stopwatch times, and it shows the 3.46 there. However, it doesn't show the mile per hour that I was going at 3.46, which would have been a really cool feature. I feel would have been nice to say, oh, okay, at 3.46 it triggers it and lets me know what mile per hour I was, so that lets me know how accurate. So Nissan, what are you thinking? There you go. There'd be an improvement. And maybe there's a way to do that on this and I just don't know, but I think that would be awesome to say, okay, 3.46 at 62 miles an hour or whatever it may be. So yeah, would be nice. All right, here we go. One last time. Foot on the brake, floor it. Here we go. There we go. 3.38. So this car also has a G meter, which I would have really liked to have seen as we were launching the car, how many G's we're pulling. So let's launch the car one more time, get a G reading, and go from there. All right, see how many G's we hit. Get just merging on the freeway right here. All right, so we hit 1 G merging onto the freeway. Not bad. You know, this car's roughly got around 650 horsepower, so 600 to the wheels. Almost, well, not quite. I'd say maybe like 560, 570. I don't really know. I haven't had a dyno test. All right, guys. We got tunnel time. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do one last launch with this G meter. We got vehicles and stuff behind us, but I'm curious what kind of G's we're gonna pull. So let's hurry up. Here we go. So we pulled just over 1 G. You can see there on the screen. So just over 1 G with the launch. Not bad. All right, everyone. So some of the things that we figured out today. So this car is full bolt-on. It has Cobb downpipes, Cobb intakes, Greddy exhaust, Ecotec tune. It's not on E85. That's more to come. But using the stopwatch feature here, 3.4, 3.3 was the 0 to 60 time. Using that, again, I was holding the camera, trying to get it to click and all that stuff. So I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm guessing it's pretty accurate. Factory says 2.7. So we're 0.6 off with some mods, you know, over half a second. Again, they usually do that with perfect track conditions and all that stuff. So I am running Toyo R88Rs, 315s in the rear, 285s in the front. They're about a little less than half-life tread, so that might play a little bit of factor too. But so 3.3, 3.4. Also, we figured out that it was about a G, just over 1 G of force when there's acceleration, and then with a launch it was like 1.2 G's. So pretty cool information to know. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please thumbs up. Also, please subscribe. Check out video over here, just like that. Shane Shows out. Peace.